Hey guys, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel. So I just want to cover a couple of things. So obviously, if you want to win those prizes, you want to subscribe, like, and comment. It's very important to like and comment on all the videos, share them with friends. That always helps, greatly appreciated. And a lot of people have been reaching out to me and telling me that they didn't know that we uploaded another video. So you want to make sure to click the bell notification icon in YouTube. That way you get signed up for your notifications. Turns out a lot of people just turn that off. On my personal account, I had that turned off just because who wants to be annoyed with notifications? But that is the way to find out when we post a new video. Otherwise, just check back. Probably post about 1 to 2 videos every week. So now getting into what this is all about. So we're going to be talking about smart home in this video. Now, I'll be honest, I actually started recording this topic and actually scrapped it because it was just going too long on individual devices. So please put in the comments down below if there's any item that you want a more in-depth review on or to know a little bit more. We'll definitely do a follow-up video on that particular device that we're going to cover. So I'll try and go through these pretty quickly. So the first thing to any smart home is you want to make sure that you have a good router and internet connection. So me personally, I use a TP-Link M5 mesh router. So that's 3 pods. I bought the 3-pack, so I have them strategically placed on the different levels of my house. Setup's really easy through the app. It's really intuitive to help you find the best spot to put them. They don't have to be obtrusive or in your way. I have them behind furniture and stuff, so you don't even see them. Only one unit needs to plug into, so all 3 units need to be plugged into the wall, but only one unit needs to plug into your modem. So that's really helpful. And again, this is a mesh network. It's not just an extender, and it is not a power line, which runs through the power in the house. So again, anybody who's interested on a more in-depth review or understanding how that works, again, just comment it down below and we'll make sure to do a more in-depth review about that. But also, as I'm saying all that, pictures are flying across the screen probably, so you get an idea of what we're talking about. So next up, you have your internet. You probably want to be able to control your lights and stuff. So that was a really important thing for me. So going back to TP-Link, I went ahead and went with made by TP-Link Casa. So Casa is their home brand. So I actually have Casa light switches all throughout my house. Just, I guess, a little sample. So Alexa, go ahead and turn off living room lights. Alexa, turn off living room lights. And there you go. My lights just went off. Alexa, turn on living room lights. And they're going to be back on. Okay. So there we go. Now, why do you need that? So first of all, it is not nearly as expensive as it used to be. A typical light switch probably going to run you a couple of bucks. So percentage-wise, it is an increase. A TP-Link single light switch without dimming, and they do have dimming capabilities if you want to pay like $5 more, will run you about $18 to $25, depending on when you happen to purchase it online. Really simple installation. You do not need a specialized person to do it. As long as you have a neutral wire in the wall, you're good to go. If you don't have a neutral wire and you happen to be handy, you might be able to pull that yourself. Otherwise, you'd want to get an electrician or just kind of pass on it altogether. But if you have a neutral, that's just that additional wire, so that 3rd wire in the wall behind the light switch. Just turn off your power, take the old one off, and connect the new one. Again, there's an app. It walks you through how to do it. Nice and easy. And you could use it with any light bulb. So what it also gives you is, besides being able to tell it to turn on and off, you can control it from your phone through the app. And you can also set schedules. So you can set schedules different for each day. You can have as many schedules. There's probably a limit. I've never reached it. That you want to have on based on day, based on groupings of days. You can group different things together. So you can, have the whole first floor turn off, or second floor, or kids' bedrooms, or your room, or whole house. So there's really a lot of flexibility to it. Practicality-wise, you're in bed. You don't want to get up to turn off those lights. You can just have it done if you have it connected to a device like an Echo device of some sort, or a Google, or I think Lenovo. Basically, every company now makes some sort of smart hub system. So I could just be in bed, say turn off the lights, and that's great. Your kids come out of the room at night. I have 2 little ones. I want to get a toy from the basement. Sure, I could just, from the app, turn on all the lights leading to the basement. They come back to their room. I can turn all those lights off. I never have to worry about running around. And also, some people love having lights go on and off if they're not home, if they're on vacation. So you could definitely use that functionality too. Next, I touched on it so I have we're an Amazon house, so we have an Alexa system. I also have a Ring system here, which we'll talk about in a second. So I have both Echo Shows, so I have the larger and smaller ones, which I find really helpful. I bought them all on sale. On the smaller ones, I probably paid about $30 to $50 a piece. It is probably the best alarm clock that you're going to get nowadays. It's a great clock, side of my bed. I can control everything from it. It also has capabilities to go to web browsers, to play YouTube. You can have them as a scrolling picture frame for any pictures that you've linked into your Amazon account. So really, definitely worth it. Of course, you really want to be a Prime member, though, to take advantage of all the options. But if you're not, it just links into any Amazon account, even if you're a non-Prime member. And then through the Alexa app, you'll be able to control a lot of different things. So a lot of different things. What am I talking about? I can actually control my TCL Roku TVs through that. Very easy. I have a Honeywell smart thermostat system, which I can also control. So that means I can turn my heat on, off, play with the scheduling, do everything just from my phone, from any website, as long as I log in through my system, or I could just tell Alexa to do it. I actually also have a similar type of functionality for my HVAC system, so that's my split units. So I have Daikin split units, and they didn't come, or at least when I bought it, there wasn't an option to have Wi-Fi capabilities on them. Even to get it direct from Daikin, super expensive, super annoying. Everybody kind of steered me away from it when I was inquiring. So I went ahead and found a company called Sensibo that makes a device that's kind of like a VCR Plus, if you guys remember that from back in the 90s, where it mounts kind of just within beam range of your device, and it copies your remote control and does all programming. So now I can set schedules for my HVAC. I can turn them on and off. I can set all sorts of functionality, and there'll be pictures, you're probably looking at them all scroll by, about inside some of these apps and what these devices look like. Next on the list, I know it's kind of a big one, but Ring. So I'm a big fan of the Ring system. I have Ring cameras throughout my house. Yes, everybody makes fun. Big Brother always watching. I don't really think anybody's hacking into my system to take a look at this, but who knows? You guys are watching me on YouTube right now. So I use the Ring system in and outside. So just to touch on that, besides the Ring doorbell. So I do have a Ring doorbell. The downside to that, in all honesty, is I have a lot of functionality turned off on it, just because that'll tend to drain the battery life, and I hate the idea of having to swap batteries. So I haven't charged mine in over a year. I do have it hardwired, which is a trickle charge, which is absolutely fine for just people ringing your bell. And then note, if you don't have anything else hooked up and you want to actually hear it, you do want to make sure to get a Ring chime so you hear the doorbell ring. Again, there'll be a picture of that, and it just plugs into any outlet and connects through the app. But I have a hardwired camera. So actually, I spent a little bit of extra money, probably like a $10-20 difference per camera. And I got hardwired cameras for outdoor because I didn't want to have to start swapping out batteries. So I have hardwired motion detectors, the floodlights, and all of the hardwired stuff. You can actually have it go on, stay on. You get a lot more functionality out of it. With Ring, you're really going to want to pay the service to have. So I also have a Ring alarm system, which I absolutely love. So with Ring, and Ring is now owned by Amazon, you pay $100 a year for all the devices in your house. So that means that I have full alarm service for that same $99 cost covered. I have 7+ cameras inside and out with 60-day cloud backup. That's all covered at that one cost of $99. So it's definitely a great value. I believe if you just have one device, like even just one doorbell, I think it's $4 a month, or maybe, I don't know. I don't know how much it is annually. The truth is, but you know, you could just look it up, or maybe that'll be in the comments below. But it really pays when you start scaling up and buying more devices. So that is a reason why I chose Ring over some of the cheaper brands, because I knew that in the long run, it'll actually be less with the monthly fees. And really just $99 for a full alarm system where police or whoever, emergency response will show up for $99 a year was a great value compared to like the cheapest system that I found would have cost about $25 to $30 a month. So that right there was worth it. Probably all the smart home stuff that I did describe in this video probably ran me about $2,000 to do the entire house. So again, it's not a cheap expenditure, but it's not super expensive. And it's something that you could do in increments. As far as the Ring alarm, you're working with keypads and there's little sensors. Again, we'll throw up a picture over there for you of just what the contact sensors are on doors and stuff. Again, you'll notice on my door, it's a rounded door, and that's still not a problem for the contact sensor. So I kind of played with it. There were some spots where like it didn't work perfect, but you find the angles and make it work. Again, the beautiful thing about it, no wiring. Everything's wireless. Your keypads are wireless. You really just have to plug in the base station. Again, I have it plugged in behind a piece of furniture. You don't see it. It's completely out of the way. And my system's been running for over a year without anything having to be charged. The keypads are rechargeable. But as far as all the contact sensors, they have batteries in them. And when I spoke to people, they said they legitimately last over 3 years. I think they're rated to last up to 5. But if I get, 3+ years out of it, I'm very happy. With that, we kind of did a really quick run through of a lot of things that make at least my house, a smart home. So again, it's something that I really love talking about. It's something that's fun for me. So any of the things that we covered, right? We have the mesh router, we have the camera system, we have the alarm system, we have the smart TVs, we have the Echo devices, we have the smart light switches. If any of it's something that you want to know more about, just comment down below and we're going to make sure to put up a video just about that one device that you have, or 2 devices, depending. So thank you, and make sure again you want to subscribe, like, comment on the video, hit the notification bell to get your notifications, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.